Wa atako maze! The Whitelegs guessed our plan. They've trapped Daniel at Pine Creek and pinned our people down all across the valley. Salt upon Wounds leads the Whitelegs there himself. Daniel and his men cannot hold long. Have you reconsidered allowing me to travel with you? Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you? Katubiyu, Katubiyu. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you. Greetings and blessings to you. Daniel still awaits you. Whiteleg raiders ambushed our people as they left the Narrows. They took the hostages to the old ranger station. I fear they plan to sacrifice them. Others hold the last bridge to the mouth of Pine Creek, and our hunters cannot break through. The last is worst of all. The Whitelegs are staging from one of our oldest burial grounds. Some of the younger hunters have gone to drive them out. They stand no chance. If they attack the Whitelegs, they'll be cut down without mercy. Hurry, please. Every moment we delay, more of my brothers and sisters will die. My place is with the wounded. I am the closest we have to a healer. You must focus on those who are in immediate danger. He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many, the warriors he has slain countless. With him leading the Whitelegs, Daniel and our hunters have no hope. I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own. Have you not heard of the God of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us. I do not know this survivalist, but the Father in the caves is the God of the New Canaanites. I have seen the holy books, and once I even saw an image of the Holy Child and his mother. Do not the New Canaanites' books say the Father gave the world his child? Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows? Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared. Then I will look forward to our next speaking. 6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am. Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the Holy Tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue. Certainly, I am happy to share my knowledge. I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe. When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened. Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books. I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines. The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force. How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows. Arrogant. Yes. I thought Daniel respected me, saw the sorrows as his equals. But he manipulates us for his own ends. About Daniel? I don't yet know. But I am a woman of the sorrows, and I will have restitution for my husband. Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth. What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me. Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight. I will follow your command, but I advise caution if it is possible. I hope that is truth and not a boast. But I will respect your leadership. We should not be here. This place, it belongs to the Father in the caves. We must not profane it with our touch. Did Daniel not give you some of the new Canaanites' fire clay? That could easily collapse a cave and trap the beasts inside. Look around and see if you can find a cave nearby. It may prove easier than slaying the beasts. I understand. I would prefer to leave as soon as possible, though. You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White-leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen. As you say, fighting so many at once is a dangerous prospect, unless you are a truly mighty warrior. This many so close together suggests a nest nearby. If we find it and destroy it, we might have better luck. The Father in the caves, the Holy Father who gave the sorrows his succor and gave the new Canaanites his son. Many of the caves around the valley are sacred to him, and those who would trespass are punished by holy wrath. You speak as one who has not heard the tales, who has not seen the sacred images. If you knew, you would not mock. I would suspect you are right. Perhaps we should try to find them before they lay more traps. Do not mock that which you do not know. Such talk can only anger the Father. Disarm the traps if you can, or find the white-legs who place them and drive them off. Our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them if they don't have to fight off raiders at the same time. I stand with you. It is a holy place. If we go any deeper, we will suffer for it. What would you speak of? We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley, at least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his white-legs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the white-legs from overrunning us, so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though. He did not say, Whitebird is notoriously close-lipped, but he is wise, and you would do well to speak to him. Excellent. His cave overlooks the camp. I will show you where. Certainly. We should make haste, then. I do hope you will reconsider. I will point out his cave on your map, should you wish to speak to him later. As you wish. I will point out his cave on your map, should you wish to speak to him later. He did not say, Whitebird is notoriously close-lipped, but he is wise, and you would do well to speak to him. Excellent. His cave overlooks the camp. I will show you where. This is true? You spoke to him? Oh, that is a relief. Gracias, Nane. Before we depart, our shaman, Whitebird, asked me to convey his desire to speak with you. The lone big horner is the most vulnerable to its enemies. In the herd lies strength. If you reconsider your choice, I will be here. Paz Patasuba. A sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest. Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it. That is a sad story. I do not like to tell it, but if you are asking, it must be at Whitebird's request. That I will honor. Long ago, a girl lived among this tribe. She was a curious child, and a clever one, and her mother had a devil's time watching over her. One day, the child slipped away from camp and went to play in the caves nearby. The girl did not know that a Yaogwai slept in that cave. The girl died. The tribe wept. For the girl had died before her naming day, and her ghost would remain restless and wandering upon the earth. Many hunters tried to kill the beast, but it eluded them or drove them off. The shaman said that since it had consumed the girl, the two were one. So we call the beast Ghost of She, for the child had no name to be called. That is the story of the Ghost of She. It is a sad story. It is our story. Yaogwai, even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby. This is the only sure path from the Narrows to Pine Creek. They will be cut to ribbons by these traps. Those tents down there, that is a White-Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White-Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band. It has been some time since I visited the dead horses. Our tribes don't have much contact with each other. I have seen many strange plants in the valley, plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know. White-Leg attacks grow more frequent each day. I fear for our people, and for our valley if something is not done. O Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as we labor in the vineyards, and make us strong to resist those who would steal Zion from us. I wish you could have met my family. You would like them, I think. Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was. Father, I ask that you guide this man who is the vessel of your will. Show him the light of your wisdom and the peace of your love. Amen. These are places of the time before. We should not be here. It is forbidden. This is Pine Creek, one of the only ways out of Zion Valley. Watch out. Many dangerous beasts lair nearby. I am always a little sad to leave the Narrows, and happy to return. The river is lovely at this time of day, don't you think? The river is lovely at this time of night, don't you think? It is good to travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own that I forget what human company is like. Father, I ask that you guide this woman who is the vessel of your will. Show her the light of your wisdom and the peace of your love. Amen. Daniel says that most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word with you. I know you are eager to leave Zion, but perhaps you might find peace if you stayed. Think about it. Yes? So, this is the Ghost of She's lair. I was never brave enough to try to find it. Please be respectful here. These are the bones of our ancestors. We should not be here. The Three Marys is where the White-Legs make their camp. We should leave quickly. He is war chief of the White-Legs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless. When Salt Upon Wounds took New Canaan, he ordered the White-Legs to salt the earth so nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that? Daniel succeeded in leading the sorrows out of Zion, as he had wanted to do from the start. The courier protected the sorrows during the evacuation, ensuring that most reached their destination unharmed. Over the weeks and months to come, Daniel would see to the sorrows' resettlement in Grand Staircase. Their adjustment to their new home was not without difficulty, but eventually the Sorrows came to accept the loss of Zion. Daniel evacuated the Sorrows from Zion, but due to the courier's neglect, the Whitelegs butchered many along the way. Those who survived barely reached Grand Staircase, but once there, the dead horses and new Canaanites helped them settle. The unfamiliarity of their new surroundings and the loss of loved ones evoked a terrible and lasting grief among the Sorrows. For 2 generations, many would die still lamenting the loss of Zion. The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare Salt Upon Wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy. Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson and prayed it would take root. The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Watching as the courier encouraged Joshua Graham to execute Salt Upon Wounds, the Sorrows learned that New Canaan offered no mercy to the wicked. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a merciless, warlike people broke Daniel's heart. Over time, the Sorrows became ever more ruthless in their dealings, even with each other. Daniel traveled to and fro between the New Canaanites and Zion, continuing to plead for a return to the old ways whenever he visited. Eventually, the Sorrows grew tired of his blather and turned their backs on him. The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. When the courier and Joshua Graham felled Salt Upon Wounds, their victory was celebrated with a great feast. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a proud and warlike people broke Daniel's heart. He tried to take solace in the knowledge that they would remain in Zion, but it was a small comfort. The Sorrows' innocence was lost. Waking Cloud turned bitter and resentful toward Daniel and the New Canaanites when she learned her husband's death had been concealed from her. She poisoned some of her tribe against New Canaanite teachings, making relations between the groups difficult from time to time. Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home. I am not giving up the search yet. Stay cautious. Found them! Here they are! Nothing after all. We seem to be safe for the moment. I cannot defend myself against this. I need better armor. Ugh! This one is mine. Yield! I have this under control. Beware! Danger! Look sharp! I cannot find them. Where are they? Messy business. I am glad it's over. Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place. I fear I will need more than my herbs to fix this. This wound is grievous. I need help. This is how violence always ends. I wish I could have saved you. Grenade! Watch out! As you say, Daniel was firm about my staying with you. Are you certain? Good. Daniel's decisions are wise. You are wise for respecting them. If that is your wish, I cannot change your mind. I will wait for you at the Sorrows camp until you return. I am happy to offer you what guidance I can. Let's go. I walk in your footsteps. I will be more useful to you traveling light. We pass like moonlight on still water. That seems sensible. I'd prefer to let you choose the targets. How close do you prefer me to follow? Battle is not my strongest skill, but I am eager to learn from you. Isn't a more diplomatic approach preferable? Very well, but I am not comfortable with this. What else is there to talk about? How shall I fight? I'll give you room to work then. What did you have in mind? I will try to follow your example. My skills lie elsewhere, but I will do as you bid. Off we go then. I will fight with my fist as best I can. I will do my best to follow your requests. I will do my best to stay close. If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me. As you wish, I will wait, but please do not be gone long. My wounds are getting worse. I can't keep up this pace much longer. I need healing powder. Even my best herbs won't work if I'm dead. I need help. I will not leave my children orphans. If I fall, save the sorrows. Please. Do you see them? Where are they? There you are! I found them! They're gone. Perhaps that means we don't have to kill them. I think our enemy has fled. What demon would possess you to do such a thing? Are you suffering a brain fever? I have herbs that can curb such violent tendencies. I don't much like your way of solving problems. I regret that necessity. I have no more bullets. I need a reload. My guns are empty. Shh! Did you hear something? I think I saw something. You leave me no choice. I'll fight you if I must. I will try to follow your example. I've been poisoned. This wound needs to be sucked out, quickly. I need some rat scorpion glands and night stalker blood to treat this poison. That should keep me going a while longer. Much improved. I feel better already. I'm with you. Let's go. For the sorrows! Yeah! Is thievery not considered wrong where you come from? Is your need for possessions truly so great? This is much more effective than I expected. If I only had more of this medicine to share with the tribe. I don't think I'm hurting them at all. Are you sure this weapon actually works? My attacks are doing nothing. We are outmatched. They're too strong for us. This is a battle we cannot win. Ooh! Oh! Oh! Is it normal to hurt all over after a battle? This is not the most pleasant place I've woken up. My head feels about to burst. At least that means I'm still alive. Paz patisuba. Que estina? Me escucho alguna. Ki ruido estina. Aikatu. Me sabalu esti. Holadu. Me sueno na. Wa nana me supongo. Escucho nana me supongo. Ayúdame. Wa golpeme. Wa atacome. Aquí. Tunu esti. Weka muerna. Cuidalo. Katu mirana. Adone patasuba. Katu beo iluchu. Cobarde. Deja corriendo. Si, corriendo. Cobarde. Wa fortuba meno matana katu. Si, me meja que katu. Nona, ud muerna, ud matana meis. Infierno aquí, tunu granahu. No matana me no cade muerna, me no cade aquí. Oladu sagasi, oladu nane, katu beu, nayu. Katu no kade aki. Mueva sagasi. Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! Yeah! Katu no nebeo deme. Me olfale katu. Me bal a descube katu. Descube katu! Aki yegui! Esti ba a duela a katu! Baste beu, uts pasane. Me perdilo a uds. Wa atendu, uts pasane. Asakine. Nona, asakinona. Katu matana ud. Poi desafortuba. Wano bueno por katus. Wa muerna yegui kado wakade. Wa alges ahí? Que estina? Uweka duerme. Muerna yegui akatu. Meka asekine. Estino lucho mela. Menocade partu este. Deja ruido. No descargue armus. Meno erano akatu. Bajeka armu. Que cosa estina? Por que katu pongo esti? Corriendo! Grenahu! Momewi de luchu! Mes luchu ahora! Me derote katu! Ponedo la wadpa! Katu! Pongwa de nuevo! Wa desafortuba yegui a la wadpa!